Hey, what's up everyone? Alex here. Is just 10 weeks away to the World Othello Championship 2022, and that's the 44th one. It's going to happen between 27th to 30th of October, just before Halloween, and it's going to be in Paris, France. So really excited to kind of make this video to kind of promote the event just before the event. So for me, it's 10 weeks away, but when you guys see the video, it's going to be just 1 week away to the actual World Othello Championship. So I just wanted to quickly touch on the website, which is what you're looking at right now, which is the World Othello Championship, woc2022.worldothello.org. And over here you can see in the homepage, you'll be able to see certain icons. They have different options: teams, venue, TV schedule, and youth WOC. So teams basically show you the teams and countries that are registered. Venue, they just quickly touch on the details there, and TV schedule. So I think a lot of effort and money and time is basically invested into just creating good media content just for everyone in the world to kind of enjoy this event as it happens, and trying to cross obviously a lot of language barriers across different countries. So TV schedule, that's a nice one. Youth WOC, and of course this huge push to kind of promote the game Othello across the youths of the world. And of course the younger generation will always be kind of like the future of Othello. So yeah, basically this is the website, and it features the sponsors, Mega House obviously being the Japanese toy company that manufactures the Othello boards, Bandai Namco. You also have the French Federation that actually helps to work on the rating, and you have the WOF logo over here, and the World Othello Championship 2022. So over here at the bottom you can see various information. Press and media, participate, navigation. So I think I just wanted to quickly jump into the next main section, which is teams. So let's just go to the next page quickly. So teams, today we can see Ivory Coast has basically registered 5 people. So I think based on my understanding of Ivory Coast is that they are a very passionate country on Othello, and of course they always make the news within the country about these Othello events, and it's always huge in that country. And Netherlands, obviously, they have a seeded player over there, Nikki. Nikki has always been joining a lot of World Othello Championship. I myself, unfortunately, lost to him at one of the World Othello Championships. I think that was 2014 in Bangkok. So it's always exciting to kind of see him play, because he plays very special openings. Singapore, definitely the main one that I wanted to quickly touch on, since I'm from Singapore myself. This year, unfortunately, I'm not able to join the World Othello Championship, but I'm still excited to see a lot of new faces within the team. Anthony Go, somebody who has already attended 2 WOCs before this one being the 3rd, so he's probably the most experienced across the team. So yeah, hopefully he does well for the team and he kind of becomes the pillar of the Singapore team. Calvin Ko is basically our junior representative. He's 14 years old this year, and I think he's a relatively new player, and obviously very inexperienced compared to the rest of the team or to the rest of the field in general, but I still do hope that he does very well and exceed his own expectations, because there is some basic training coming, some training sessions between me and him, and obviously he will be kind of like a representative of what I've helped him for. So Gabrielle is also a relatively new face within the scene, at least from the national Othello scene perspective. So she's from the university, Nanyang Technological University, basically, and there's a huge culture of playing Othello between different halls, inter-hall games over there. So I think she's one of the stronger female players to kind of step up and say she wants to join the World Othello Championship. So I think it's definitely going to be exciting, because this is the first time that Singapore has fielded a full team of 5 people, so obviously going to be a good one. And Roy Lin has been around the scene for a while and also won 3rd place at the Thailand Othello Championship before. So obviously he's going to be quite a good player to kind of look out for from Singapore. Niam Junwei is Junwei Niam is basically relatively experienced within the local Othello scene, but he hasn't joined a World Othello Championship. So I think it's also exciting to kind of let him make his mark within the World Othello Championship for the first time. So obviously going to look forward for his performances at Paris, basically. So you also have Israel. Israel, I think you can see a lot of shiftmans over there. So it's a very famous family playing Othello in Israel. And you can see Argentina. So Daniel Olivares has joined, a few WOCs before. Obviously excited to kind of see him continue to participate. And Denmark, pardon me for being a little bit ignorant. I think I don't really know that much about Danish players, except for one of the Danish players who actually appeared at the World Othello Championship 2014 in Bangkok. I think given that all of these are junior players, it should be quite exciting as a team sending junior players to kind of come experience the game. Germany, Matthias Berg, obviously the seeded player over here with the star. He's always been consistently performing at the World Othello Championship. More recently, he was the European Othello Championship second place finalist, basically. So Norway, so I think Vidar has always been there for a very long time. I'm not too familiar with the other two players, but I think Norway obviously also has a lot of talented players, and incidentally the chess world champion also hails from Norway. So Great Britain, UK, David Hen and Imre Lieder. So Imre Lieder, being a former semi-finalist, is also a seeded player, but I would say David Hen is also very close to playing at a semi-finalist level. So at least a top 10 level for David Hen. So obviously UK's team is going to be very strong. Canada right now, I think Canada has always been known to have double ace, Jackie Fu and Tim Chris-Wanos, and unfortunately they've always kind of not turned up a third extremely strong player. But Jackie Fu has been attending World Othello Championships for many years, and obviously he's beaten the best players in the world, and hopefully he does get a very good performance this year. Mehu from India. So obviously Mehu has also attended a few World Othello Championship before, so hopefully he gets a good performance as well. Understand that he plays very, very strong games, at least online. So looking forward to watching his performance. And of course, last but not least, right now, I think Italy, Alejandro Di Mattei. So he's the European Othello Championship 2022 champion for this year. So expecting really good things for him. Maybe one of the favorites from my point of view to enter the semi-finals. So right now we basically have 12 national teams and 36 players registered so far, and 10 youth players. So obviously there has been about, I think, some 110 or 120, as I understand, of players that have expressed interest for the initial sign-up, and I think we're just waiting for the exact names. And obviously the defending champions, Japan, will always send a full team as well, so you probably get at least 5 players. So over the course of the next couple of weeks, you probably see a lot of these players being added in. And of course, when this video finally gets released just 1 week before the World Othello Championship starts, you'll probably see this as a whole longer list of countries and players. So let's quickly just jump into the information. So if you look at venue wise, it's going to be held at the Paris Convention Center. So it's over here, and of course, if you're interested, there's also the reception and also the victory dinner. That's how the overall event comes. I think there isn't any information on accommodation just yet, but usually there would be some subsidized hotels within the event. So yeah, look out for that. So just quickly touching on Youth WOC over here. So I think Youth WOC was first introduced in 2016 when the World Othello Championship was celebrating its 40th year. So since 2016, there have been quite a few outstanding youth players. So I think for this one, it will be the 5th time, and it will be quite interesting to kind of see what happens going forward. So yeah, so I think obviously Masaki Wada won that game against Arthur Zeugner in 2016 in Japan. So yeah, probably quite special for him to be the first World Othello Youth Champion in 2016. So yeah, let's look out for what's to come in 2022. So I think COVID-19, probably a special page arranged for like safety. So I think Okay, so over here there are some restrictions. I mean, no restrictions at the moment in France, but I think some news on the restrictions, and eventually they will update accordingly if anything happens. So I think, given that COVID-19 is still a real problem, if you are going for the event, just stay safe and take care of yourself for the event. So I think with the last note, I just wanted to wish Team Singapore a very good luck to the World Hotel Championship, and just end it off with a very special video clip, with a special concept video clip crossing motorsport and Othello from our very own team member Roy Lin Wei Hao. So enjoy and see you.